100 of them, did I? So we laughed and we went on from there. And we named the rest of those children, and I named Charles Lee Drake, our number 1, Leandra Drake, our number 2, Betty Jean Drake, our number 3, our number 4, who has gone on to glory and is resting in the hands of the Almighty God, is Florine Drake. Billy James Drake, our number 5, Mildred Lucille Drake, number 6, and myself, Lois Yvonne Drake. We are the legacy of Bertha and Leon Drake. But we'll say that it's good. She will also have to say often that it's good to have children. She will say that she is thankful for all of her good-looking children.
Oh, yeah. Yes, yes.
Everyone should believe that their mother is beyond the moon, as do we. And this is why. Mother gave us what she had to give, measured by the same cup, in order to make sure that we would be able to grow up and make a way for ourselves. She taught us how to walk, how to talk, and by explaining that talking proper, like in the days you'll say, oh, they're teasing me that I'm talking proper. They say I'm talking proper. She would let us know that it actually meant that you were using correct English. She taught us how to cook, clean, how to dress accordingly. She would make up stories to teach us lessons. She would make up songs at different times of the year, such as Gobble, Gobble, Gobble went the turkey. Gobble, 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 he said. Gobble, Gobble, Gobble went the turkey as he laid down his poor head. And she would sing that, and we would just sit around her feet and listen to her sing that song. And she would also tell us stories about Red Shirt Simon. Red Shirt Simon was someone that you didn't want to be like, because he went fishing on Sunday. And as a result of that, he ended up being another Jonah, but it wasn't quite turning out that well. But she had a moral to that story, which was, you don't go fishing on Sunday. And there were little speeches that she would give us. And this is the one that I just really, really love. It says, good morning, Captain Buzzard. How do you do today? I'm going across the ocean to see Miss Lucy. Miss Lucy got a baby. And every time he cried, she'd rock him in the cradle and feed him chicken pie. Now, I don't know what that would mean, but when she would say that, we would all just laugh, and even to this day, it's something that I just enjoy hearing. But mostly she taught us about serving the Almighty God, how and where to seek Him, how to develop our own personal relationship with Him, and to talk to Him like He was a natural man. And all the prayers that she prayed for us. She had something for each of us. Charles was to be her helping child. Betty was the child she wanted to be independent. Florine was the teacher. Billy was her penance child. That means that she could always depend on him. There were times we'd be trying to call Billy, we couldn't get an answer, we could get no search thing going on. But if Mother needed Billy, he was always there. He would always show up. He was her penance child. Mildred was the do-right child. God knows. And I was to be able to carry speeches and speak among people. And Leandra, well, you were to be her child. He would get in trouble, and they would call him and describe him. They say, that little red one. He was a lot brighter back in his younger days. But really, you were her hard worker. And I don't know of a harder working person very much more than my brother Leandra. But we all showed up in her dream about her little sweet potato vines. And that dream was interpreted to her by God, and He showed her that we would all be all right. She came from humble beginnings and understood what it meant to live the struggle. Raised by a single mother with 7 children, all of whom have gone on to glory. She learned early about how to pray. Just one story we all remember was about how her mother was worried about her brother, Uncle Bud, with all mother's faith, which was all she had. It allowed her to do something as simple as send a special delivery letter just addressed to Uncle Bud, Cleveland, Charleston, in Oakville, Mississippi. And within a few days, she got a return on that letter. Uncle Bud wrote back and said that he was all right. And she passed that information on to her mother, which made everything much better. And it was only until the 1980s that mother actually found out where Oakville, Mississippi was, down in South area. And there are many other stories of mother's faith and how God showed up for her. Although this woman was not formally educated, she is truly an author, a teacher, a nurse, and above all, a God-fearing woman. For us, this is not the same mother that we grew up with, but she is still the same woman that has her religion and knows who holds her hand. And will tell you at least once, if you talk to her, that you should trust God and do good. And she will also tell you this: the Lord is my shepherd. He maketh me, he leadeth me beside the still water, and he restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadows of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, and prepare a table before me of mine enemies, and anointeth my head with oil till my cup runneth over. Surely,
Amen.
I will dwell of the Lord forever. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.